Well, good morning, and we are talking about assignment 2.10, and 2.10 is going to be a little bit involved, so give yourself some time on this one. Make sure you're working in order. If you haven't done through 2.9, 2.10 isn't going to make some sense, but if you've done through 2.9 and you understand binary numbers, 2.10 will make sense. This is also one of those times that if you're in class, I'm going to go over this in class, and that will help you. But if you're stuck working independently, you also have the lesson on video. If you didn't understand something that would happen in class, you have the lesson on video. So it's kind of a double advantage. So do the best you can to stay with it. And then if you have to, meet with me on a Google Meet if I need to give you some extra help. And I'll be glad to do that to help you get caught up. So don't worry, do your best. But it's going to be easiest if you're in class. So here's the deal. First thing you have to do is view the assignment video, which is not here because I'm recording it right now. It will be here when you see the assignment. And then it's going to say view the class lecture. The class lecture is right here where it says 2.10 hardware abstractions. Right here, this is the class lecture right here. And it's going to actually, I lied. It is this video, I apologize, right here. Hardware abstractions of the logic gates.
Hardware is organized into abstraction.
And we are going to watch Dr. Morelli deliver that. It's kind of a cool video. Kind of, if you understand what binary is, then understanding this will make sense. It talks about hardware abstractions and how hardware actually works. The guts, really, of the computer chip. And this is the way logically things work. It happens at a microscopic level. But just like when I teach you, when I don't teach you, but somebody teaches you about how cells work in biology or how grammar works in English, this is how the guts of a processor works on a computer. It's the same kind of thing. So view the class lecture and take notes. And that's going to be this video right here, this YouTube video, and make sure you take some notes on it. And then it says open logically and play with it a bit. So you click this logically thing right here, and it's going to open this demo. Now, you may not understand this right now. After you see the class lesson, you're going to see, oh my, let me go back and look at the overview because Mr. Tush said that we're going to play with the logically video, and you're going to have actual assignments. And in logically, I'll show you how this works. What happens is you put in things like toggle switches to build circuits to show you how circuits work. So it's going to talk about the nature of gates, logic gates. So for example, it's going to talk about an AND gate. This is one of the things that you're going to talk about in here. And you're going to have, let me move myself so you can see it. That's an AND gate with two inputs. That's fine. That's going to be how it's going to look. And I'll put at the end of it a light bulb. And I will stick this light bulb right here. I'll connect it just by clicking and dragging. So that's collecting. You see it's red because I don't have anything attached to it. I'm going to pull a couple of toggle switches here. And when I put these two toggle switches in like this, I will connect them like this, and you see how they're connected. What the heck am I doing? Well, what it's showing you is how logic switches work on inside of a processor. It's also how electricity works in a house, but that's a separate conversation. This is how processors work, basically. It's kind of a way of playing with processors. So if I turn this on, and yes, flipping down is on, and I turn this on, this is an AND gate. It's looking for AND, this and this. If I turn on, I get the light bulb. I turn one of them off, the light bulb comes off. Turn them both off, light bulb's still off. It needs both of them to be on. That's the kind of thing you're going to play with. I made an OR gate. I would pull in an OR gate, and I'm going to reattach everything to the OR gate. Well, let me attach new ones. So I'll get a new light bulb right here, and I'll connect my new light bulb, and I'll put in two new toggle switches, and right here, I will go through this, and I will go through this, and I'll put in the toggle switches, and now, if I turn it on here, that's on. If I turn that on, it's on. Either one of these are on, I get something. It's only when they're both off that I don't get something in the light bulb. You're like, Mr. Tush, I don't understand why we're doing this. Watch the class lecture. It's gonna help you. He's gonna talk about how this works. You may have to watch this twice. You may have to do some extra work to get this done, but this is an AP college level class, so it's gonna be a little bit harder than your high school classes, right? So we knew that. Now, once you do that, you're gonna go over to this worksheet called Hardware Abstractions. I reopened it by accident. It's this work right here. And you have to read these questions carefully and answer them. They're not going to be that simple, but you'll get them. Going through what a truth table is. That's in the lecture. It goes through what the truth table is. The class is explained on this page right here. So what's this? This is the textbook. This is logically activity. It provides what you're going to do right here. This is what we have on the worksheet. So this gray right here is this worksheet right here. So this gray right here is this worksheet right here. So do the worksheet and you're doing what's in the gray. This is your textbook to understand this. All right. Then don't forget to do the self-checks. Finally, always remember to do the self-checks and start looking at the self-checks for the entire course. We have one more lesson to be done and then we're done with Unit 2. So we're getting near the end of Unit 2. This is Unit 10. Make sure you get, or 2.10 rather, get the worksheet done and the self-checks and you'll be set to go. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.